Your video will start in just a second. I just want to say thank you for checking out this video, and then there will be some other videos as well on my channel from the 2014 LA Auto Show, and also some how-to videos. So if you like what you see, go ahead and hit subscribe, and I would really appreciate it. Any feedback, go ahead and leave in the comment section. Thank you. Hey guys, so I went ahead and went to the LA Auto Show, and as you can see, I got some pictures here of the Chevy Colorado ZR2 concept. This is a turbo diesel. I was really surprised to see that. I hadn't seen anything about it, but it has king shocks. I mean, this is like really built up, and it looks like this can go to production. I mean, all the parts are Chevy. They're not outsourced, so it's very possible we could see this thing get produced. And it has that cool hood on there. It's a Duramax. I do believe it's a 2.8 liter diesel. It is an internationally sourced diesel, so it's not specifically designed for this application. It was sourced. I think it was used in Brazil, but it produces a lot of power. You got nice skid plates, a lot of armor to protect the underbody. It was a pretty cool vehicle, man, but I really think that this is going to be coming in around mid 40s or so. Here's the actual motor itself. We saw this last year, so I just thought I'd take another look here. Still a timing belt, but it is what it is. I mean, it is an internationally sourced motor. You do have a canister oil filter on the top there for easy access. That's kind of cool. But the engine overall looks, it looks pretty tight. It has an external exhaust manifold, and it looks like a twin scroll turbo on there. So it's definitely a quality piece. Everything looks pretty heavy duty, and it looks like it produces quite a bit of power, a lot of low end range, and it'd probably be really good for off-roading. But like I said, it's a compact engine, so there's going to be plenty of room to work on if you need to. So we're just going to kind of look around here. You see the direct injectors there. You can see, let's see, right there. There's the direct injectors. There's the piston. It has obviously the piston design has to do with emissions. So we're going to go ahead and now look at the other Chevy Colorados they had there. This one's going to be LT crew cab long box, and they're pretty pricey, $32,000 for this truck. So I believe this is the right truck. I don't know if I matched the videos up. I apologize if this is an extended. No, that's the right one. So this one's a full boat, 4x4 LT, fully loaded. I didn't really like the bed. I mean, it's not. They offer a spray-in liner that you can purchase, but I mean, just the bed construction in general, I saw better trucks. I mean, even the Ford looked better than that. It had struts in the tailgate, which is nice. I was checking all the trucks. Actually, some Dodges didn't have that. There's the factory tow hitch right there. I didn't see what class it was. And here's the interior. So interior-wise, if you've been in a Silverado, it's pretty much on par with that. A little more hard plastics than the Silverado, but overall not bad. You got some nice switchgear here. Not as many hookups as you would find in a Silverado. But it comes with the Bose stereo system and a heads-up display, which I thought was kind of cool. So they're definitely offering a lot more options than they did on the previous Colorado. You can actually get these things pretty well loaded. I remember the last one, you couldn't really put a lot of things on it. You got all your controls there on the steering wheel. And this is looking down a little farther here. You can see there's a manual mode on the transmission. I'm guessing you can just go up and down the gears. Pretty small center console box there. And these are the door controls. Pretty standard looking, nothing too special. You got a nice little cup holder in there, which I appreciate. I don't know how you guys feel about it. You see some wild wires going on here. The 3.6 liter V6 is going to be not the standard motor, but the motor is going to be most of these trucks. I do believe they're going to offer a 4-cylinder as well. The wires there are just them hooking up the battery to keep it running. The battery positioning is actually kind of weird. If you saw that, the battery is towards the back, which is not normal. But there is plenty of room to access the side of the vehicle, the side here if you have to change spark plugs or whatever. And you'll notice that it has an integrated manifold, which is actually pretty nice. And then we're going to look at that motor right now. That's a 3.6 liter. And we'll get to that in a second, but you'll see that they have actually cast the manifold into the actual head itself, which I think is really cool. Also here you'll see there's a canister oil filter on the top there. This is an engine actually that was originally used for cars, but it looks like they have adapted it. No, this is going to be the truck version or the heavier duty version. And there was that integrated exhaust manifold, so you only have one pipe coming out. I saw this on Hondas first. I don't know if they were the first ones to do it, but that's where I first saw that. It's a really good idea. Yeah, you'll see dual overhead cams there. That's a nice chain they have going there, so no timing belt. There's a deeper oil pan, which is really nice. So there's a lot of reserve oil in there for make sure everything stays lubricated. And this is a direct injection motor, so you'll see a direct injector right there, and the spark plug off to the side. So it's a pretty decent design. I like where the direct injector is because it stays way off to the side. I know that a lot of people have the carbon buildup problem, but I think that might help it because the way that's designed, if you look at the piston, it's actually designed, I think, to push the carbon away from the valve, so that's actually a plus. And then there's your manual, I think it's a manual pump. Alright, so this is an extended version of that other one. This is more of a stalker model. You'll see on the side that you have fabric versus leather. It still looks pretty nice. I mean, it's not bad looking. I mean, these are pretty much on line with Tacomas. So you'll notice one weird thing here, that on the inside there you'll see the brake caliper. It's just bare metal. I noticed that on the ZR, I'm sorry, yeah, it was on the ZR, but it was also on the Z71, that they're zinc plated, which is nice. I like the zinc plated because it resists the brake dust a lot better. It stays cleaner. So this is a Z71, I think that was the crew cab. Also pretty nice. I'm showing you guys the size of the tires, so I always get asked about the tires. The 255/65/17s on the Z01. I'm sorry, Z71. See, zinc plated calipers there. That's pretty nice. And I think you got beefier springs. It's obviously like a leveling kit that's been put on this truck, so a 4x4. And they're starting to use that cheaper material on the inside of the wheel wells. This is also a crew cab. I do believe this is a 4x4, but it's not a Z71, I don't believe. Is it? Yeah, it's a Z71, sorry. My bad. And you'll see this one's the one that comes with the spray and bed liner. And sounds pretty good.